Hello, all of my beautiful friends out there in YouTube land. I just wanted to give you a quick update on the garden because we're going to be getting the second section, the new section that we just did a couple videos back. We're going to be getting that planted soon, and I've already started my seeds for what I'm going to plant over there. I'm getting some bell peppers and some cucumbers going in this tray right here. And as soon as they sprout and get a little bit of size on them, we're going to get them transplanted into the garden. I was thinking about whether or not I wanted to put the seed directly into the ground, but as you can see, when we first started the garden earlier this season, that didn't work so good. So I'm going to start them here in a shady area, let them get some size and some health on them, and then we're going to get them put into the garden. I have had several people ask me about my rabbit habitat and how I raise them. So I wanted to do a short video today and just show you what we got going on, how we're doing what we're doing, and then also where we're going to be going very soon. But before we get started with the tour of the rabbitry, I just want to say congratulations to old Mr. Chico over at Hewett Homesteads for winning our 200 subscriber giveaway yesterday. Chico, still waiting on that email so I know where to send your stuff to, buddy. And also, I want to give you an update on what's coming up tomorrow. The good people over at Hewett Homestead have issued a challenge that the Hewett Homestead gladly accepts. They have issued a challenge to who can grow the biggest pumpkin by October. I don't know if it's the beginning of October or October 31st or something. I don't know for sure. I'm going to go back and watch this video again and find out for sure. So go over to his channel, watch his video about the pumpkin challenge, leave a comment, subscribe to their channel if you haven't, because they have a great channel, a lot of cool things going on over at the Thicket. And let's see who the best grower shall be. So this is my rabbit pen setup. This is what most people would call colony style raising, except for it is slightly modified. Now this right here used to be a dog kennel, and this used to be my dog house, and it had more sides on it, but they've been slowly rotting and falling off. The rabbits don't really use this much per se. Well, there's one right there. Usually they're down there underneath it. But this is all concrete underneath here. You probably saw that in my black gold video when I was taking out the old composted wood chips before I put these new ones in here. It's concrete underneath it, so it holds the moisture, holds the pee, holds the poo. I don't get any roots from these trees growing up in here, and so when it's time to clean out, it's super easy to clean out and add all of this stuff to my garden. Now, what I have going on is I have all my females on this side, and then on this divider I have all of my males. And people will tell you can't have males together, but folks, I've got five males over here, all living together. Everybody gets along. I don't have any problems. Now you'll see what I did over here. I've got that little box hutch for them to get in out of the rain. I had that. They use it some, but not too much. They prefer this, guys. Let me get in here. Okay, so they really do prefer this setup here. It's just some concrete blocks with a piece of plywood sitting on top of it. And it's actually getting time to replace this piece of plywood. It's very old and you know, falling apart because of all the rain and water and stuff. And I've got lots of other plywood. I'm getting ready to do that real soon, maybe today. And they like the tight spaces. They like things that remind them of their burrows. So they like to get up under there. I also got these buckets over here. You'll see there's one in there. They like the buckets. They like the tight enclosed places. And this is super easy, super cheap. I mean, who can't find an old scrap piece of plywood and some concrete blocks, right? Just lay it down. They're gonna love it. And of course, if you can get some wood chips, that's all the better. I keep my males on this side and I put my females on that side, and when and if I'm ready for them to mate, I will simply pick the male that I want or the two males that I want, and I'll stick them on that side for a day or two. Let nature take its course, and then in a day or two, they're super docile and super tired. I wonder why, and I grab them and I bring them back over here with the males. And 28 days later, and I'll have all of my females bred. Right now there's only 4 over there, but I've got more in another pen. I'll show you that in a second. But in 2 days, everybody's bred, and 28 days later, I've got 4 litters hitting the ground at the same time. Because of this setup and this old doghouse here, and them wanting to burrow, and them wanting to hang out and kindle their litters underneath there, I wasn't leaving them in here to have their litters. I was moving them out, and I was placing them in here. This is an old above ground pool frame with the pool liner taken out and 1/4-inch landscape cloth wrapped around it, zip tied to the posts. Actually, I think I got it wired to the posts. With the same setup with the concrete blocks holding up the plywood. Okay, and you can see they do a little digging and a little burrowing in here, but they don't ever burrow out. I think it's probably got a lot to do with these big trees I've got right here around it and the root systems that's in the ground here. They can only burrow so much before they start hitting big honking roots. Well, we got a little guinea pig in here with him, and he loves those rabbits and they love him. So this is where we were putting all of our pregnant mamas when they got time for them to start to kindle their litters. And you'll see those boxes back there. We had those set up and arranged nice with a lot of hay and stuff in here for them to make their nests with. And that worked okay. But during one kindling season, we had one box that was bigger than the rest. And all of the rabbits wanted to use that. And so they all went in there and had their litters on top of each other's litters and buried the next ones, and the next one came in and it would bury the one before it, and it was a mess. We lost so many rabbits. It was so sad. We learned our lesson the hard way then. Now everybody gets the same size box and everybody's happy and everybody has their own. Now we've actually been taking a big long break from breeding rabbits. We haven't bred any since last winter, and dispatched our last few rabbits last spring. It's just been a crazy year with the newborn, and then mama getting pregnant again, having another one on the way, and her being sick, and it's just been nuts. And having rabbit litters was not on the agenda. But we have big plans for our rabbitry. We've learned a lot of lessons from the ways that we've done things. Some things didn't work and some things did, and I think I've honed it down to what is going to work best for us at our homestead and in our area. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to take this old dog kennel out of here. I am going to do more of these concrete block and plywood setups over here, okay? And I am going to build equal and even sized birthing hutches for all of the rabbits so that they can all have their private space, so that they're all equal in size and the rabbits don't all want to bunch into one. And then we are going to start pumping out rabbits again. I love having my rabbits. I love having rabbit meat in my freezer, and I love tanning and preserving the hides and using them for stuff. I've got a bunch of hides in there that I've been working on to do some different projects with. I made my wife a rabbit skin purse. I am working on putting a bunch of them together and doing a big blanket. Right now I got one that's about yay wide, and from here, and also just to begin selling them as a source of income for the homestead. Because we have to look at the big picture and keep everything in perspective, guys. I hope and I pray, and my goal is to one day be able to live and be self-sufficient just off my homestead, to grow all my own food, all my own meat, all my own eggs, and hopefully one day my own dairy, and also to create a living, a way to produce income and live off of my homestead, be debt-free, worry-free, living the life that God intended. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, you guys, so that's a quick update for today. So we're gonna keep tabs on our new plant starts, our cucumbers and our peppers, and we are going to continue updating you guys on the progress that we make around the house on these projects and this rabbitry. We've got plans for a chickashaw, and when I get some money, I'm gonna invest in some of that electric netting because I'm tired of washing chicken poop off of my concrete. Right now it looks like school time is over with and the kids are coming out to play. So I'm gonna go spend a little time with them. You guys go spend some time with your family and your loved ones. Guys, get outside and do something that's gonna make your life better today. Even if you don't feel like it, you get up and you make yourself do it, and you're gonna thank yourself when you're done. Guys, remember, Jesus loves you. God has got a plan for your life. And unless you're doing what he wants you to do, you're never going to be as happy as you could be. I'm telling you, I learned this lesson the hard way. So get out there and go do it. I love you. My family loves you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and share this with your friends and family because you don't ever know who might get touched by something they see here at the Hewett Homestead. Bye-bye, guys.